Welcome back to Perry Unlikely. Today we're going to talk about a crypto that is surely not a new kid on the block. It's been around since 2011, often compared to Bitcoin, and has several names such as Bitcoin's little brother, the silver to Bitcoin's gold, and just simply digital silver as well. And that crypto is none other than Litecoin. In this video today, we will talk about my price prediction for this bull market run. I will also just give a brief explanation of what Litecoin is, what it aims to do. This is a crypto that's been around, for a decade, and there's a lot of comparisons to Bitcoin made. Some people feel it's better. Bitcoin maxis would tell you absolutely not. That's up for debate. And in my book, that does bode well because of the fact it's trusted. In this market, trust is a big deal. And whenever you have a crypto that has weathered the storm and been around for 10 years, it's certainly one that you would think is here to stay. So what is Litecoin? It is a decentralized peer-to-peer network. It's proof of work like Bitcoin. And also something to mention is that the launch was fair. This wasn't one of those launches where the creators get some massive amount of coins. That wasn't the case. They did not benefit from the launch or some other small group of people. This truly was a fair launch. So that's something that is always nice. We don't really tend to see that anymore in crypto. Some projects, but for the most part, bags are pumping before the tokens even launch. So that's something to think about, and it's pretty neat about Litecoin. And also a strong sign about this project is Litecoin really organically grew. So it's really withstood the test of time, and just the community has continued to rally around it. And that's something that you like to see over a long stretch, such as 10 years as well. As most people that have been in the crypto space know by now, Bitcoin quickly developed a reputation to be a store of value. So it is ironic that Litecoin has been called silver, which is also a store of value, because of the fact that they set out to be cheaper as far as transactions, quicker, and to be used in day-to-day transactions. So it certainly was not their intentions to become what many perceive as a store of value as well. And that is the reason why they call it silver. And it kind of runs side by side with Bitcoin. So a lot of people that really love this project would slice and dice it and give you all kinds of exciting things that they think there are about Litecoin. I really am okay with the comparison to Bitcoin. Now, I'm not saying that it is better than Bitcoin, but with it being proof of work, certainly while it is quicker transaction-wise, it's just kind of one of those workhorse blockchains. It's safe, it's secure, it's been around, and I do really like the comparison to Bitcoin, but there are a few things that are different. One thing is about Litecoin, we do know who the creator is, and the creator is Charlie Lee, who actually worked at Google when he started Litecoin. And of course, with Bitcoin, we do not know who Satoshi Nakamoto is. There are all kinds of theories about who it is, but the anonymity is still there. Something else about Litecoin is it's really stayed out of trouble as far as with the SEC. So just like Bitcoin and Ethereum, it's kind of just went hand in hand with them and really hasn't had problems like the same way that an XRP has. So that's also a good thing. And I would imagine at this point, we probably would not see trouble since they have went this long without it happening so far. And I am not a financial advisor. I make these videos for entertainment value. Before you invest, you should seek the help of a professional and realize in crypto, you can lose everything. I do think Litecoin is poised for a store of value as well myself. While they've set out to be the cheaper transaction, faster form of Bitcoin, the issue that I see now is with all these new blockchains coming out, there's tons of fast, cheap transacting blockchains. So really, I don't think that that is something that one can cling to simply anymore. There's got to be more than that. I'm certainly not saying that Litecoin doesn't have that to offer, but I actually feel like being that silver to Bitcoin's gold is probably a positive thing, because the truth is, I don't believe any other blockchain is going to be able to garner that image as far as with cryptocurrencies. So if Litecoin is being called that, I certainly would just own that, and there is nothing wrong with that while continuing to work on it. But if you've been put in that position and it's kind of just known in the crypto space that that's what you are, you're going to be better off, in my opinion, in embracing that. Before I dig in and we really get into why you should be absolutely bullish on Litecoin during this market cycle, I do want to know in the comments, do you think Bitcoin or Litecoin is better? Which one do you think is better and why? Also, if you are a Litecoin hodler, let me know how long you have been a hodler of Litecoin. It'll be interesting to see who has been holding it the longest. So here is why you should be absolutely bullish on Litecoin during this cycle. There is historical data to suggest why you should be, and we are going to hop into those numbers right now. So here we have a historical snapshot of the 2013 bull market run as it was approaching the top. There was still a little more run after these figures, but when you're looking at them, we have BTC in the number 1 spot by market cap, and we have LTC in the number 2 spot. And what's important to pay attention to is the market cap. At this time, LTC was 7% of BTC's market cap. So I want you to keep that number of 7% in your mind. Now here we have a historical snapshot of the 2017 bull run. And by this time, some other cryptocurrencies had overtaken LTC by market cap, but Bitcoin was still in the number 1 spot. And at this time, which was also getting very close to the top, LTC was 5.4% of BTC's market cap. In 2013, it was 7%. And in 2017, it was 5.4%. Something else I want to note is LTC during that cycle did hit its all-time high, and that was an all-time high of right around $360 per LTC. Now let's take a look at present day. We have Bitcoin still number 1 in the $60,000 range. That is absolutely crazy. LTC is in the number 8 spot currently, so other cryptocurrencies have overtaken its market cap as well. And currently, LTC is 1.47% of BTC's market cap. So in 2013, it was 7% of BTC's market cap. In 2017, it was 5.4% of BTC's market cap, and now it is 1.47% of BTC's market cap. So what does the information that we just looked at help us consider about LTC in this bull run? History doesn't repeat itself, but it sure can rhyme about as good as Slim Shady. So what I expect to see during this bull run is at least LTC get to a point of where it's 4% of BTC's market cap, and possibly even 5%. And were that to happen, we're going to see some really good numbers. Before I tell you what those numbers are, let me just say that at the time of the recording, LTC is at $244. The circulating supply is 66.6 million, and the total supply is 84 million. The market cap rank is in the 8th spot, and the market cap is around $16.5 billion. So I'm working off the number of saying that BTC can hit $200,000 during this bull market cycle. Now, it can go higher. It may not reach that level, but at this point, I certainly think there is still a chance for it to reach the $200,000 level, and that would put the market cap of BTC at $3.66 trillion. If that were to happen and LTC were to reach 5% of that market cap projection, that would bring the price of LTC to $2,720. That is an 11.15x from here. Let's say it's not able to catch that steam and only reaches 4% of BTC's projected market cap at the 3.66 trillion. As I stated again, that would be a $200,000 BTC. That would put the price of LTC at $2,171, and that is an 8.9x from its current price. So it certainly could even go higher. Bitcoin will determine those figures to an extent. As far as which one is better, I'm going to leave that up to you all to debate in the comments. But I will tell you all which one between LTC and BTC do I believe is a better investment. This is simply my opinion. During the remainder of this bull market cycle, I believe it's LTC. Bitcoin is a safer investment than any other crypto, in my opinion. But the reason I say I believe LTC at this point is better is because of the simple math that I just gave you. And even at an 8.9x, that is going to be better, I believe, than what we will see out of Bitcoin during the remainder of this cycle. But as far as a long-term investment, I still at this point believe when we're talking long-term holds and the safety and all factors included, BTC is still king, in my opinion. That certainly does not mean that I believe the best gains will come from that. I have went deep into the altcoin forest and plan to stay there for quite some time. Thanks for watching the video today. Make sure to leave a comment and hit the like button. Thanks to each and every subscriber. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you should consider doing so. Make sure to hit the bell for notification, and I will see you next time.